Welcome to Everyday Cooking. Today we are going to do the famous Middle Eastern recipes falafel and hummus. For both the recipes we need around 1.5 cups of chickpeas. Clean this and soak this in water for about 8 to 10 hours. This is after nearly 10 hours. I have drained the water. Set this aside. We'll move on to the other ingredients. We need a medium sized onion for this. Chop them into small pieces. Next, some garlic, and this garlic clove is quite big, so I'm going to use 2. And we need a handful of coriander leaves. Let us chop them too. Coming back to the chickpeas, you have to take 1 cup out of this, and this cup of chickpeas we are going to cook it, so you can either pressure cook or you can just boil it. We are going to grind the rest of the raw chickpeas in portions. Don't add any water, grind this coarsely. To this coarsely grinded chickpeas, we are going to add around 2 to 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. To this, let us add the chopped garlic cloves, chopped onions, and the chopped coriander leaves. Now let us squeeze half a lemon into this. Let us grind this again. Don't add any water, you have to grind this coarsely, it should not turn into a paste. The first set is ready. Let us transfer this into another bowl and grind the rest of the raw chickpeas like this and add it into this. To this, add a teaspoon of chili powder, a teaspoon of coriander powder, half a teaspoon of cumin powder, half a teaspoon of pepper powder, the required amount of salt, and about half a cup of breadcrumbs, and you have to add the breadcrumbs little by little and give this a nice mix. This is ready. If you want, you can use this immediately, or you can cover this with a cling and preserve this for the later use. If you're not using it, make sure you're properly covering it with something. Otherwise, the surface will get dried quickly. Now let us make some balls out of this. So here the balls are ready to be fried. Heat some oil in a pan. Deep fry the balls in hot oil and in medium flame. You have to fry the balls until it turns golden brown. So here our balls are ready, we can take it out now. Our falafel is ready, we'll move on to the next recipe, hummus. For the hummus, you have to use the cooked chickpeas. Let us grind this into a fine paste. Mostly you don't have to add any water into this as we are using cooked chickpeas. If necessary, add a very little amount of water. This is ready. Now let us add around 3 tablespoons of curd or yogurt. Add a teaspoon of garlic paste, Finally, add the required amount of salt and blend this. So here our hummus is ready. You can add a teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil into this. Adding olive oil will give a nice flavor to the recipe. Usually falafel is taken as a breakfast in Middle Eastern countries, so you can either have it as a breakfast or as a snack. Hope you liked the recipe. We'll join you in another interesting recipe, and don't forget to subscribe our channel.